Hi guys, it's Tom and Amanda here from Beyond Senpai. We're going to be doing a review of the recent Bridear tour, the UK stretch of it. We're going to talk about how we found it and what was good about it. So I went to the Huddersfield one and Amanda went to the London one. We were going to do this earlier on in the week, but due to recent events that happened in the UK, we thought we'd put it off until now. But we hope you enjoy it. So Amanda, go on, you start us off. How was London?
Oh, London was fabulous. So, Decide to Survive. What a great name for a tour. I've been looking forward to seeing the Bridear girls back in the UK since they were here last October. And we've obviously now got the new guitarist member, Mo, who's joined us. And I had the privilege to be on her side of the stage for the London show. So I was right between Mo and Haru. And what a joyful night that was. She's fabulous. She's great. She's really great. And I think she's a really good fit for the band. So we started our evening with a small fan meetup held by one of our friends, Andrew, in the pub next door to the venue, which was just really nice to do again. It was really nice to kind of get out of the queue for a little while and just hang out and have some beers and just catch up with everyone, because most of us hadn't seen each other since Hyper Japan. So it was good to have a good catch up and discuss what we were really looking forward to with the show. So we've gone in, we went and did our VIP. I got to hand over some gifts. I took the Senpai Twitter board, as you know, and the girls were they loved it. They absolutely loved it. The manager caught sight of it first, and she's like, "Oh, what's this? What's this?" I was like, "Oh, we're from Beyond Senpai. I'm hoping that the girls will sign the checky board for us." And then Kimmy saw it and she was like, "Beyond Senpai, welcome." It was so exciting. And I went up to have my photo with them, and the manager was like, take the board. And I hadn't planned to actually have the checky board. I was going to get a picture of the girls with it, but it was really fun to kind of have my VIP picture taken with the Senpai checky board, and all the girls signed it afterwards, which I thought was fantastic. We all got our photo, our signed photo, which I thought was great. Really excellent quality as always from the Orion lads. Really good VIP session, and we all got a chance to have a chat. And it was a very busy VIP session as well. I believe that it was probably the biggest, the most sold VIP session, probably because the London show was going to be recorded for the live album, which we're all going to really be looking forward to coming out at some point.
Yeah, I know for Huddersfield there wasn't that many VIP, so but again for the let's just say big thanks to the Orion lads. Their VIPs are top notch. If you ever get a chance, honestly, go for the VIP option. They won't disappoint you. They are a great bunch of lads. Cheers, Chris and Dave. You put on such amazing shows for us all. We can't thank you enough, really, and they are amazing. You get good package with the VIP.
And you get a decent amount of time with the band as well, which is really nice, especially if you want to hand out gifts and like let them know how you're feeling about what they're doing at the moment and stuff. So it's always really nice that they remember you from the previous shows. They're so attached to their fans, the girls, and they remember you. And they don't have to do that. They don't have to remember all of us, but they take such great care in making you feel like in your VIP that few seconds. Oh, my phone's buzzing. Sorry. Like in your couple of minutes with them in your VIP session, they make you feel like you're the most important person there. And I really appreciate that as a fan, because I think that there are a lot of, everyone knows my opinion of VIP. I don't tend to do a lot of VIP unless I know that they're going to be good VIP. And I always know that when you do a Bridear VIP, you're going to get a really decent session with them, and it's going to feel tailored to you. And it's the way a VIP session should be. It may have felt a little bit rushed at the London show, but that's because it was so busy. But I'm really pleased about that. I'm really pleased that they had such a good turnout for VIP. I'm really pleased that the queue at the end of the show for merch was ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous queue. I think everybody that was at the show went and queued for merch afterwards. I was so pleased for them to see how busy the girls were on the merch stall afterwards. It was really, really great to see that, because merch is how they make their money. Merch is how they keep going, and they can keep bringing music to us, the fans. They can't do that if we're not helping support them in that financial way. So to see how much merch they sold at the London show, I was really, really hyped for them. Totally.
Yeah, the thing with Bridear is they're a really hard-working band.
Hard-working, yeah.
They tour relentlessly, and the albums that they bring out are just incredible. I don't think there has been a dull album. Every album is on fire. Every album is just up there. They up their game every time. And
every single time. Yeah.
The fact that they incorporate more English language into their album really shows their love for the fandom over here. They don't have to do that.
They don't have to do that.
The passion comes across so well live. These are one of these bands that you listen to the album and then you watch them live and you think, wow, wow. When I saw them, and I'll put a picture in, there's a picture I've got Kimmy on stage. I'm not joking. She puts this pose up and she looked like Bruce Springsteen in the 80s, front in the crowd, up there. She is a front woman that was born to do that. Yeah. She can control that crowd. She has a voice. She has a voice like no one else.
For sure.
Then you've got the two guitarists, especially Mo, who's come in. He's quite new. I don't know.
She was a little bit more. I felt like Mo. She's new. She's learning all these new songs from albums that she didn't participate on to begin with. She slayed, mate. She was fantastic. Who did she reminded me of someone. At one point, you couldn't even see her face. She was just all hair. Her hair was just right in front of her, and she was just jamming, mate. She was having such a good time.
She gives you that old school metal vibe, the classic.
She totally did. She did. Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was like kind of late 70s, kind of like proper metal. That's what she reminded me of. And there was a few times where she kind of swept her hair back and she looked out and could see how pumped the crowd was. And there was like these little flashes in her face of how much she was really enjoying that show. And it was really great to see the fans show her that support and love as the new member, because people were sad when the other guitarist left. Of course we are. You're always kind of gutted when someone moves on or has to leave or what for whatever reasons. And it's never easy being the new person in a group. But I think she's fit in really well. She's so talented, so really, really excellent guitar work, and she fits in really well. I really, really enjoyed what she brought. I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah, and if you noticed on stage as well, the other members were supporting her so well. It was unbelievable. Whenever she had a solo up, Kimmy would be there backing her up, getting the crowd going. I don't know much about her back history. I don't think any of us really do. I don't know if she's done much touring or anything like that, but she's come out of this shining, absolutely shining. She's shown us that she's here. She's part of the band.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't wait to see more of her, especially in sort of the album. If she stays on, that's absolutely brilliant because she fits so well, with the other members there. And it was a really good, musically, they are amazing.
And it was a really good set list as well. We got a little bit of old, we got a little bit of new. It was a really good mix of songs, lots of fan favourites, lots of songs that we could like sing back and chant back with and could really, really enjoy. Great encore with Road. I really enjoy it, Light in the Dark. I've got a soft spot for Haru. I just love the way she kind of prances about in the background, this really cute bassist, and then she comes over and then this noise comes out of her face. And I love her scream vocals. I think it brings a lot to the group because Kimmy's got such a powerful lead, and to kind of have Haru back that up with that really aggressive screaming. It just works. And because she's got that pretty look about her, you may not expect that. I took a friend to the Glasgow show last year. He knew nothing about this band. I didn't tell him anything about Bridear before he came along. And after the show, he was like, that bassist, she's got it. She has got it. She was the star for him. And I've got a soft spot for Haru. I like her. I like her metal vocals. I'm not usually a fan of screamy girls, but she does it well. She does it just enough to bring that extra dimension to those songs, with Kimmy supporting on the lead vocals. It just all works. It was a really, really good set. Everyone had a lot of fun. Everyone had a lot of fun at London, and I'm really, really excited to hear what the recording is going to sound like when that album comes out. I'm presuming it's going to be next year before it's all remastered and stuff like that. So that'll be to be part of that recording. Felt like a special show. It felt like a really special show.
Yeah, I wanted to go to London but couldn't make it, that one. What I found at the Huddersfield show though is a lot of the people there were brand new into the whole Japanese metal music scene. And
Okay.
what I like about Bridear, they tour. They bring the music over here. So a lot of people's my first introduction to Japanese was Bridear back in 2017. Special moment, you know. It's the first time I met Chris from Orion. Absolutely incredible moment. Wasn't the fullest of gigs, should we say, but they still came out and they did 110%. But yeah, at Huddersfield there were a lot of new people in that crowd, and they went away minds blown just by the power of this band. And I was so happy when people said, oh my god, this was amazing. You know, you see this band rising up the ranks, and they're just getting higher and higher up there, and they are top band at the moment for me.
Yeah, for sure. And I think they're still a dark horse as well. I don't think enough people are talking about them. I don't think that they're getting as much exposure as what I think they deserve. They're getting as much as what Setsuzoku can put out there, that the fans can put out there. They're touring relentlessly back in Japan at the moment. They're putting the graft in, and I think they deserve more. I think as they're a proper metal band, and there's no gimmick with them, which I really enjoy. I enjoy that there's no kind of, oh, they're all pretty girls. And I mean, they're pretty girls, but they're not kind of like put out there with this kind of gimmick or anything. I really enjoy, they come out and it's about the music. And I think that when you come along to the gig, especially if you're not into the Japanese music scene, you're not into Japanese rock bands or metal bands, I think a lot of people can kind of come into the scene thinking, oh, it's going to be all kitsch and cheesy like baby metal, or it's going to be all like that. And then they come along and they see like a proper metal band like this, and it's like, do you know what? If it wasn't for the fact that you had Kimmy as a female vocal, if you didn't see them, you wouldn't know that it was a female band. And that's the way that it should be. It should be about the music. And they bring that. It's about the music. It's not about the aesthetic. It's not about how they look. And people go away and have enjoyed themselves because it's about the music.
Yeah, for me,
sure.
they give vibes of, you know, that classic Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, but mixed in with the modern Bullet of My Valentine sort of era. You know, they're a match of that, but they're not. They show their roots. But like you said, they're not using gimmicks. Yeah. They go out and they show what they truly want to do, and that is play metal music. And they do it so well. You know,
and they enjoy it. You can see that they're enjoying themselves.
When Mo and Ayumi came up to the front of the stage, you know, dueling it off, it was like, gee, this is what music is missing.
Absolutely.
You know, not many bands over here do that anymore. They're sat in a corner all night. You know, they come together. They're looking at each other. They're interacting with each other. They're having fun. The thing, when you see they're having fun on stage, it puts such a smile on the crowd, because it's like they're enjoying it, we're enjoying it. we're with you all the way, you know, and that's what it felt like, especially when they played Determination and the chorus of that. You just feel like you have to sing along because they're doing it, and they
absolutely.
They're just
and they were so pleased. And you can see in their faces like how happy they are to engage with the crowd. And I think that's missing from a lot of bands, is that they kind of shout back to the crowds and stuff like that. But these women are genuinely pleased that there's fan interaction. They are, like I said about Mo, this is her first tour, like her first international tour with Bridear. She's never met the international fans before. We're different to the Japanese fans. And she's come over here on tour, and every now and then on stage where she wasn't having to concentrate so much, she just looked like she was having such a great bloody time, and she was so pleased that we were all loving what she was doing. And I'm just really pleased that she felt like she was having a good time with us, because like I said, it's never easy being the new person in a group. It's never easy filling shoes in an established band, but I think she fits in really well, and she had really, really good fun in London. Really good fun.
They were all amazing, you know. Natsumi, her drumming, oh my god. It's something different. It's something different, but it's good. And you just can't, you know, you see her sit there, and she's like, how the hell is she getting away with that? You know, she's absolutely phenomenal drumming.
I don't know what her kit was like at Huddersfield, but when we went in, after we did our VIP at London, we've gone in, we found our space at the barrier at the front of the stage, and I was chatting to Alan, and he was like, have you seen the size of that drum kit that's on stage? That's like a kid's drum kit. She's going to kick the shit out of that. We were all laughing because it's so true. It didn't look like it was going to survive. It was going to survive because she's such a ferocious drummer.
She's a powerhouse. She is just an inbuilt powerhouse. And like I said before, these girls' roots are back in the day where it was all about the music.
Yeah.
And this is what these girls are all about, you know, all about the music. You know, we don't need to come out here in fancy outfits and stuff. Don't get me wrong, they look like they're going to rock. They come out here like a classic metal band. And that's what's so great about them, you know. And like you said, their interaction with the crowd as well. Yeah, we speak totally different languages. There's no denying that. But they work through it, and they grasp you, and you're in there with them, you know.
Absolutely.
If you could get any closer to the band, you'd be on stage. That's how close they draw you in. And
I mean, like there's no fancy stage show with Bridear. It is purely about how talented these women are and how great they are at writing metal music. They are great at writing metal music.
You can tell they are passionate about it.
They've not just kind of gone how to write a metal song. It's not been like kind of taking blocks and building a song. These women are real talented musicians, and they put a lot of work into their albums. Their most recent album, Aegis of Athena, is fantastic. It's so good. It's such a great record, and you can tell that they've put that time in to write all that music and to come together so that when they perform it live, you can feel the work that's gone into it during the live show. They're super talented, you know, super talented.
A song like Brave New World, that should be up there in the charts. That should be played out on the radios, because I tell you what, that is a metal classic for me. That comes on and I'm like, okay, here we go. We're in some good times. You know, and then they play Ignite. What crowds ignite everyone as soon as those two riffs, you know, this intro riff comes in, everyone 100%. Is jumping. Everyone is jumping. That is one of my favourites.
So good. It was a really fantastic. It was a great set. It was a great set list. I think that we got enough of the old, enough of the new, and all that was in between. And I think, particularly for the London show, we basically got the same set list, bar a few songs extra in London. I think that's going to make a really great live album, because you've got a little bit of everything from the beginning right through to present day. So I think we're going to be in for a real treat when that album comes out.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased that they were able to do that.
Yeah, I think this tour it sounds like it's been quite successful for them.
Yeah.
I think they've got an amazing future ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think they should get more airplay? Yeah. I think some more Western media needs to get on with them, because they are incredible.
Yep.
You know, they are incredible, and there are other bands that don't deserve it, but Bridear do deserve it.
They do. They work so hard for it.
Bridear deserves so much.
Yeah.
What they give their fans. You know, they were the first band when this whole Corona incident was sort of dying off. They were the first band over here.
They were back out. They were like,
I know
no,
there were a lot of troubles on the tour.
The world's been stopped. We ain't stopping. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here for the fans. We've been working on our new record. Let's do this shit. Let's do this.
First opportunities they got, they were over here last year. And yeah, we know they had a few complications, and but they were still out there touring. Not many bands did that, and they came over again this year, and they did exactly the same. And whatever their
100%.
future is, we wish them all the best, because
I'm going to be there supporting them.
We have never, ever, ever.
I think a little tiny part of me wants to keep them for ourselves, though.
Yeah,
but I mean that in a purely selfish way.
Yeah, that it's like you got to let them go, haven't you? They're gonna grow, and whatever the future is, like we said, it's gonna be amazing.
They have in the last few years, especially like since they've been touring more over here. They put out Bloody Bride, they've put out the new record, they've got the new live album going to be coming out soon, and they've just been working their butts off since lockdown. They really have, just since Metal Matsuri, I would say. They were a big hit at Metal Matsuri. People loved them. They rocked that stage at Metal Matsuri. So they've done the footwork. They've got fans. They just need to keep bringing it. And I've got no doubt that that's going to keep happening, because, like you said, they've never taken their foot off the accelerator. They've never even so much as, oh, well, we've put this album out. Let's make the next one. We'll just bring it back a little bit. Let's make it a little bit more mainstream. They've not done that. They've stuck to what they know, and that's proper metal music. Yeah. They've not tried to be something that they're not to get ahead, and I really like that. I really like that in a band, because there's nothing worse than like having a fantastic album that comes out and it's like, yeah, this is brutal and heavy, and then the next one comes out and it's a bit like, oh, where did all that energy go? They keep bringing the energy.
Yeah, I know. I keep comparing them to 80s bands, 80s metal bands. That's how I sort of look at where bands are, and at the moment, I don't think we've heard everything Bridear has got to give.
No, I don't think we have.
The next album or two, I think we're going to be blown away. I think, because it's getting there even more. You think this album's great, but then they come out with another one, and you just, oh my God, where are they getting all this from? You think it's been done
because
before.
They love it. It's because they love the music. It's because it's not just about it being a job for them. You can tell that these women bloody love what they're doing, and they want their music to be brilliant every single time, and they're not going to shy away or pull back or bring that energy down for any reason.
They're not afraid.
The real fans will appreciate that, and I think that will bring them more fans. I really do. I think they need to just keep doing what they're doing, because they're getting the success that they deserve. They need more. They need to be out there more. They need to be getting more airplays. They need to be hyped up more, and we will do everything that we can to hype them up.
Yeah, we like I said, Bridear for me got a special place in my heart. They introduced me onto this community. For that, I am ever grateful. I met some amazing guys in that show, and I will always try and see a Bridear show 2 if possible, but I'll always try and see him if we're over here. If not, maybe it's time to do a bit of travelling and show him a bit of support. But you'll always have Beyonce and I will always support Bridear. We love you guys. And Orion, again, we want to thank you for making it possible. You know, without you guys, the tour wouldn't have happened.
Tress, Dave, Andrew, we love you all, and we will continue to support you guys because you keep bringing us these fantastic bands. You keep bringing it.
We just want to, again, thank you everyone for watching. We love you all. We'll see you next time. Bye.